Welcome back, everybody, to Maniacal Musings. I'm your host, Jeremy, as always. There's a bit of communication breakdown, so I'm missing up on the time right now a little bit, but you are back in the House of the Holy as we enjoy this night flight into more. Yes, I said more. God curse me now. Led Zeppelin. Yeah, it's almost over, folks. It's almost over. I feel your pain. I feel your fucking pain.
It's just
Ah,
getting better every week. Only getting better.
all the time. All the time. But that's right. It's part part 6 or 7. So we're getting down to the good stuff now, and this playlist was nothing to mess around with. Of course, joined as always by the people who've been suffering through me this for the last 5 parts of this. The folks from Yeah Podcast, Lisa, Phil, and Aaron, as always,
Word to your moms.
and of course, joined by my co-host from the Asylum, Harley, as always.
Hello, everyone.
Didn't know your last name was as always.
Our last names are where I wanted to be, so yeah. But
It's Eastern European,
yes, around the
as
same
always.
around the same location as a lot of the Universal Monster movies took place. But well, anyway, folks, we are here to break down 34 pretty decent Led Zeppelin songs, and oof, we got a treat for us this week. We really do. I had a hard time ranking these, and I'm sure everybody else did too. Well, for some part, I know Aaron did, and that's what helped, folks. Right there, that's what helped. But as always, Aaron's gonna start us off in the first matchup, which is going to be number 190 ranked, the lowest ranked in this part of the bracket. Communication Breakdown, live from Top Gear in 69, versus number 72 ranked, Houses of the Holy, a rough mix with overdubs. Oh,
This is number 30 versus number 14.
Sorry about that.
Number 30, my number 30 versus my number 14.
Six
This
oh one.
one goes to communication breakdown. It's always the same.
I'm going to say it's not always the same, but we'll see. Harley, which way you want to go?
Sometimes it's oversleeping for a podcast.
I'm going with communication breakdown.
Oh, when you're in pain, Aaron. But I would have set an alarm, but I didn't want to wake the baby. See, this is where I'm going to disagree. This communication breakdown was actually my number 34 versus my number. Did I even rank that? Yeah, I know I did somewhere. Oh, where's my number 17? So, I mean, halfway up the freaking list, but still beats Communication Breakdown from Top Gear. That was one of the worst freaking lives I've heard in this whole thing. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Gonna need the choices again. We were off the grid.
Yeah, you guys have a little malfunction there, but it's Communication Breakdown, the Top Gear version, versus Houses of the Holy, rough mix with overdubs.
What was House of the Holy rough mix with overdubs?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta go communication breakdown.
Making that move in a round 2 somehow, some form. But yeah. Phil, which way you want to go?
Communication breakdown.
Oof, I'm a low man out on this one. I don't know. I like that rough. I like that rough mix. What can I say? But worked for me. But
So one of my sons watered the plants on the deck above, and it's like raining 25 feet to my left.
At least it's not raining on your head.
Yep,
Right. So it does rain in Southern California.
it does. I picked the right part of the deck to sit at today.
well, that means that Harley gets to start the next matchup, and it's gonna be number 189 ranked. Key to the Highway / Trouble in Mind rough mix versus 71 ranked Night Flight. Oh, I didn't realize these were facing each other. Ooh, interesting.
I'm going with Night Flight.
This is my number 33 versus 25. So yeah, I'm going with Night Flight too. I wasn't as big a fan of either. Both kind of both kind of like menial Zeppelin tracks compared to other ones in this list. But Night Flight was definitely the better option. Keys to my mind, I kept skipping after I got to a certain point in my playing this list over and over again. It just got boring. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Night Flight.
And Phil, even though Night Flight's moving on.
I kind of liked Key to the Highway, Trouble Minded. It had shades of, I thought, sort of a slowed down version of Bring It On Home. And the audio trickery that they did with Hats Off to Roy Harper, it seemed to be, had some tentacles in this song. But Night Flight, I actually really like. It's an underrated track off of Physical Graffiti, so I'm going to go with Night Flight. It's kind of inspirational. I feel like the song's not necessarily the lyrics, but the song's kind of uplifting and inspirational.
Honestly, every time I see it, I think of like the Stephen King movie called Night Flyers.
Or the TV series from the 70s.
USA Network from
Probably 80s.
from the 80s, yeah.
I don't know. Stephen King's movie is about a vampire, so I'm down for that. But
This is late night music.
it is, yeah. And Aaron, which way did you want to go?
I've got notes for both. Key to the Highway, Trouble in Mind, rough mix. They were using the Hats Off to Roy Harper effects! !
Yep.
And Night Flight, I just had a lyric. I just jumped the train that never stops, so now I know I'll never finish paying for my ride. Night Flight's number 4, and the other one's number 16.
So
I'd never heard that
Well,
one
when
before.
the music stops and it goes, "Oh, Mama, well, I think
It's
it's
time
time
to
leaving."
Nothing here to
And-
make me stay.
And yes, Lisa, bring the broom in if you want, but it's a sweet. But
That's how really it's right.
that means I can start next match.
Knocking on my door and trying to take me away.
Aaron Lecter, folks, you can find me at
Please,
the club in
Mr.
California tonight.
Brakeman.
You're triggering his new feelings.
I swear to God, he's gonna be at Blues Club tonight singing. I swear to God. But
Up
next
here,
match,
up here in the forest.
all the Sasquatch are gonna love you, buddy. But that means I get to start the next matchup, and this is an easy one for me. Fucking easy. It's number 188 ranked Jennings Farms Blues Rough Mix
Squatchy.
versus number 70 ranked Casimir live from the O2 Arena in London.
Squatchy large foot.
And this is my number 30 versus my number 1. It's 100% to me, Casimir. I honestly forgot Led Zeppelin did that song until this part of the bracket. I was like, oh shit,
What?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
When I was younger, back in the LimeWire days,
That wasn't even
Casimir-
Led Zeppelin that performed that version.
I downloaded Casimir, and literally, the 3 different versions I downloaded were all different bands besides Led Zeppelin, supposedly, because people suck at life. So I always got confused about who sung Casimir.
That song's probably had more legs than any Zeppelin song since the 70s. Didn't they use it for a rap? Wasn't it used in a rap? Or
Yeah.
something?
Not to my knowledge, but
Stairway to Heaven might have more legs.
Stairway to
And
Heaven
more
has more
covers.
legs. But Casimir, when I was younger, I always called Mission Impossible music. Because the freaking break. Yeah, that part right there. That's why. Because it always sounded like that. But which way you want to go, Lisa? Jennings Farms Blues or Casimir?
Oh, Cashmere. No ifs, ands, or buts. Especially
And
buts.
Phil?
Well, this is another cover apparently because it's not Zeppelin, but I'm going with Kashmir.
You're saying James Brown's Blues is a cover?
You know what it is, Phil? They added some mustard to the Bronniar stomp.
That's correct. Right. It's like an electric version of the Bronniar Stomp. That's right. I got that in my notes too, Aaron.
I
You and
thought
I
I
are on the
thought
same page.
I don't know. It was like a tribute to blues. I think really, but
But the OG
Aaron, which
show
way?
is not
It
Zeppelin,
was, it
man.
was
We can't
literally
ever.
the melody of the Bronniar stomp, but electric.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. But Aaron, which way did you want to go?
I went Bronniar stomp number 22 and not Led Zeppelin number 33.
Oh, James Brown's Blues gets one vote. But which way would you have gone, Harley?
Cashmere.
Making Kashmir move on. My number one moves on. Because I don't care if you say it's Zeppelin or not, Aaron. That is a damn good fucking song. Done well.
Real
But
Cashmere is on this list somewhere.
no, it's not. Oh, yeah. Next part. Of course it is. Next part's going to be
Knowing
epic.
Real Cashmere's out there makes this one less than redundant, obsolete, useless.
Don't you find Bolero to be similar to Kashmir too? Ravel's Bolero.
Which
As far as
part?
the way it builds and
The
everything.
beginning
Oh,
part or
the
the
whole thing built. You know, the whole thing. Anyway,
And that means that means Lisa gets to start off a kind of matchup we haven't had yet in this bracket, I'm pretty sure. I love this one. Yeah, Lisa gets it out of the way in the first round. Lisa, it's number 187 ranked Boogie with Stew, Sunset Sound Mix, versus number 69 ranked Boogie with Stew, OG version.
I did not find a whole lot of boogie in either of them,
I agree.
but the OG was better. It literally says boogie question mark, but better.
That was boogie woogie style piano.
Uh-huh.
And Phil?
I'm going with the OG version. There was a little something about the vocals and the
It rocks just a
sunset
little
mix.
bit harder.
Yeah.
And Aaron, which way do you want to go?
Keyboard mix is way inferior to the official version, is my note. Boogie with Stew number 5, Sunset Sound Mix number 25.
Okay. So
And
the OG is moving on.
as if I saw it going any other way, you know? But Harley, which way would you have gone?
The OG.
Yeah, we have you in our sweep because that is my number 22 versus my number 29. So I would have gone with the OG as well, by far. Like I said, gets it out of the way.
Pretty much every OG version is going to beat every non-OG version of any of these songs.
I'm pretty sure it's the only time they face in the first round, though.
Maybe one or two epic live versions of something.
But the next matchup gets started off by Phil, and it's number 186 ranked. What is and what should never be the rough mix with vocal versus number 68 ranked For Your Life, or OG version.
Mm. Oh, I love For Your Life. I love the lyrics of it. The dealer plays a losing hand. The lemon returns for Led Zeppelin 2. The kind of the overtly sexual bump and grind beat. For Your Life is fucking amazing. So is the OG of What Is and What Should Never Be. But there's just a lot of.
This wasn't the OG, was it? It was like rough with vocal.
Yeah, rough with vocal.
Yeah, What Is and What Should Never Be, rough with vocals. Right. It's not the OG. And I put down that, Plant sings in a little different key. He says, he goes, and there's different points where it would be different on the OG. But otherwise, it's pretty loyal, but it's just not good enough to be For Your Life.
All right. And Aaron, which way you want to go?
The rough mix is number 29, and For Your Life is number 10. My note is, when you're faking mama, please fake it right.
And Harley,
For Your Life.
For Your Life, moving on, which I'm pretty sure I would have went the same way. Number 16 versus.
Was that another sweep?
Actually, no, it's not a sweep at all. Because I actually, it's my number 8 versus my number 17. So I would have went with What Is More Should Never Be.
Alrighty then.
I actually liked that version of it. It sounded good, but For Your Life still moves on. But Lisa, which way would you have gone?
Gotta go with the crowd. For Your Life. I just didn't. Yeah, the other one. Yeah. Apparently, I feel it should never be.
It should be though. But moving on, Aaron gets to start the next one.
Giddy up.
It's number 185 ranked Living Loving Maid. She's Just a Woman. Backing track. Versus number 67 ranked Misty Mountain Hop alternate mix.
Alternate mix, I think the drums were lower. Why would you do that? But why would you include this backing track either? Although, in order of the list, Heartbreaker did this way sort of go into Living Loving Maid. So I could kind of appreciate that. Misty Mountain Hop 23, Living Loving Maid backing track 31.
And Harley?
Living Loving Maid.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I mean I love Living Loving Maid's back. Even in the backing track is amazing on it. But still, my number 31 ranked versus my number 6 ranked. So I will say the guitar work that was a little different, like 3 minutes in, and Misty Mountain Hop was freaking amazing. So I gotta go Misty Mountain Hop. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I gotta go Living Loving Maid. I did not care for Misty Mountain Hop. And this is an instrumental winning over vocals. But I just felt like the vocals didn't match the title or, the music. It just, why? The title doesn't make sense enough. So I'm going with Living Loving Maid.
All right. And that means that Phil is the tiebreaker in a matchup I did not see a tiebreaker ever happening on. But which way are you going to go, Phil? Living Loving Maid or Misty Mountain Hop?
Well, I'm just going to, I can't go with an instrumental. So I'm going to go with Misty Mountain Hop, although this is, not my favorite track or favorite cut of it. But it's just kind of the epitome of like early 70s neo hippie panache. Misty Mountain Hop.
So you're going with the hop.
Going with the hop.
Let's go to the hop.
To the hop. That's exactly my mind.
And I would have given that a higher score.
But that means the next matchup's going to get started off by Harley. And it's going to be number 184, Communication Breakdown, live from Paris Theater in 71, versus number 66 ranked Moby Dick, Intro, Outro, Rough Mix.
Communication Breakdown.
Oof, Communication Breakdown. It's a vote. And yeah, this is... this Communication Breakdown ranked higher, but it's only winning for me because it's 26 versus 32. So I ain't gonna vote for an intro outro rough mix over an actual song. So yep.
Hey,
But what?
we matched almost exactly 24 and 32.
Yeah. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Communication breakdown.
Which means communication breakdown is moving on. And which way you want to go, Phil?
Well, I mean, Moby Dick's supposed to be a showcase for John Bonham, and this has, doesn't have a fraction of the drum work in it that the OG version has. So,
It's
and the
got
communication,
everything except the drum solo.
yeah, you can hear Bonham. I think it's Bonham counting 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4
for
at
the
one
outro.
point.
Having his nose.
So, like I mentioned in a previous episode, I always thought that Bonzo's Montrose just blows my mind. I like it better as a homage to John Henry Bonham, more so than Moby Dick. But this version of
You like those?
communication,
You like those steel drums and stuff in it?
I love it. It sounds. I mean, I've never heard a drum. I've never heard a drum beat that it was so melodic before. Not just heavy, but it actually sings. It's like it's unbelievable. I know it was put together, and there was a lot of electronic wizardry that went into putting that together. It's like over different sessions, but I love that.
Stephen Perkins
Nevertheless,
does that too. The guy from Jane's Addiction uses steel drum.
does he?
Well, Jane says it's steel drum right at the beginning, isn't it?
Well, that band has its own problems because their
Yeah,
lead
sure
singer's
does.
about ready to sue them all. So,
I think
pretty
it's the
heavy.
other way around. Yeah.
Oh,
They're all
that's right.
suing
That's right,
Perry.
because he fucked up their gig, right? All that said, communication breakdown.
And Aaron.
Yeah, I already spoiled it. 24 communication breakdown, Paris Theater. I mean, it's not even the best communication breakdown on the list, but it beats Moby Dick with no drum solo. Although I could understand somebody saying that this is their favorite version of Moby Dick.
Sure. Me too. After hearing
I
it
could
5 times,
understand somebody that hates drum solos saying that.
after hearing it 5 times, I can say it's my best version of Moby Dick. But that means that I get started off the first playing match of the night, and it's gonna be number 182 ranked Sugar
My
Mama.
favorite one's the one where at the end he says, John Bonham, 130 pounds of glory, Mr. John Bonham.
But I get start the playing off. It's gonna be number 182 ranked Sugar Mama Mix versus number 65 ranked Stairway to Heaven live at MSG 73, and it's obviously gonna be. This is my number 21 versus my number 3, so it's 100% Stairway to Heaven.
Yep.
You
Oh,
you agree? You agree with me, Lisa?
yep.
And what way do you want to go, Phil?
Yeah, I thought
Did
that Sugar
we skip
Mama
Harley?
No, I started off.
Harley?
I already started off the last one.
Oh, Harley started this one?
No, the last
Okay,
one.
she goes last. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right,
I got my order mixed up. Continue. I apologize.
it's all good.
You-
Sugar Mama, I've never heard that before. It was interesting. It kind of seemed like the band was rehearsing or exercising for a gig or something. Around 146, it almost sounded like it was aquatic or underwater. The distortion on the vocals, or maybe it was a guitar work actually. So it was interesting, but I liked Stairway to Heaven from Song Remains the Same a little better. They did a good job on that night, I think.
But which way you want to go, Aaron?
Yeah, I'd go along with Phil there. I'd say that Sugar Mama is like getting windy here. I'd say Sugar Mama is like a
Warm up, maybe.
no. Yeah, I got distracted when I moved my mic. It's Sugar Mama's like simple rhythm, simple lyrics, kind of meh, really. But yeah, it's like just some kind of groove. And Stairway to Heaven from the Song Remains the Same. That's like the first version, live version of Stairway to Heaven that Phil and I probably knew. That's number 8. Sugar Mama's 27. And if I remember my Sugar Mama point, I'll get back to it. Damn it.
Well, you should go ask her. But Harley, which way would you have gone?
Sugar Mama.
Oh, we don't have a sweep here, folks. But
All right.
that means that Lisa gets to start off the matchup that I went into. So it's going to be Stairway to Heaven live at MSG versus number 183 ranked What Is and What Should Never Be Paris Theater live.
Hold on. What is and what should never be?
And
All
Phil?
right.
I mean, the Stairway to Heaven version, I'll have to say, when I listen to it again, the guitar solo doesn't have the bite that the OG version does. But I mean, it's forgivable in a live environment, I guess. I still like it a little bit better than the What Is and What Should Never Be. So I'm going to go with Stairway on that.
All right. And Aaron?
What Is and What Should Never Be, Paris Theater. My note is the tempo's all fucked up. I've got it number 26. And Stairway to Heaven from Song Remains the Same, still number 8.
And Harley?
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a big fat yup. It's still my number 3 versus my number 8. So they're both ranked high for me, but number 3 takes it, obviously. So Stairway to
Stairway to
Heaven
Steven moves on.
Yes. Which means, folks, that the first half of round 1 is officially over.
We're at the quarter marker, folks.
Pretty fast first half, too. But the next matchup is going to get started off by Phil.
Down the stretch they come.
And it's starting off their side. It's number 130 ranked Something Else live on Tasty Pop Sunday from BBC Sessions versus number 16 ranked Dazed and Confused 1990 remaster OG version.
Will. That's my
That was your
Ronald Reagan
Reagan.
impersonation.
I knew it from audio.
Yeah. This is no contest. I mean, I love Dazed and Confused, and I think between that and Stairway to Heaven, one of those is one of the greatest guitar solos of all time, and I don't think it's Stairway to Heaven because I love the feedback. I mean, the instruments sound fucking hot. It sounds like they sound so hot during that stretch of Days Confused when you got the tapping in the drums just before Page starts coming in with this fucking white hot guitar solo. It's about, I don't know, it might be a minute and a half, 2 minutes, but it's like one of the hottest, most banging pieces of music of all time. So Days Confused.
And Aaron?
Yeah, Something Else 28. OG Dazed and Confused I have at number 12.
Surprised that
Looking
low,
up the
huh?
list. Looking up the list, yeah.
But Harley, which way you want to go?
Dazed and Confused.
Which means Dazed and Confused is moving on.
Something Else was a cover, right? I know I've heard that before.
Yeah. Pretty sure you're right, Aaron.
I found it to be a Little Richard copy.
Exactly. Didn't they keep saying don't want no Tutti Frutti? It sounded like they're saying don't want no Tutti Frutti, want something else.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it's
Boogie
Boogie
with
with
Stu. Don't
Yeah.
want no tutti frutti,
Oh,
no
right.
lollipop.
That's Richie
Come
This
on,
Valens.
here,
sounds
just
like a Little
like
Richie
a
cut.
girl.
It sounds like Little Richie should have sued for Little Richard should have sued for copyrights.
Well,
To
you
me.
get in line.
Now. Little Richard's already too busy chasing
Legend.
Elvis. But, as he says, he's the power bottom. So he was probably getting bombed by some of these guys. But, which way did? Oh, me. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my number 5. This is my number 5 versus my number 27. So obviously I'm going Dazed and Confused. Women are,
It's
women were
Something
created.
else is an Eddie Cochran song.
Oh, there you go. Eddie Cochran, that young? Okay, I guess so. But women were created below. So
1959.
I gotta go Dazed and Confused because women were created below.
The soul of a woman, not the whole
Oh,
woman.
well, that is the whole of the woman, dude. The soul. Come on now, that's the whole thing of a woman. But everything else is
The
a
earthly
shell.
parts were created on Earth.
Depends what mythology you follow. But yes. But Lisa, something else or Dazed and Confused?
uh Dazed and Confused.
We have a sweep to start this round one,
Yeah.
and that means Aaron is going to start off the next matchup, and it's going to be number 129 ranked Rock and Roll live from the O2 Arena in London, or number 15
Not
ranked,
Led Zeppelin.
All My Love OG.
Yeah, neither one of these are on the right side of number 20 here. Rock and Roll by Not Led Zeppelin at the O2 Arena is number 34. And Plant kind of loses me with the Proud Aryan lyric. That's number 23. All My Love.
And Harley?
All My Love.
Yeah. If I can find Rock and Roll on my list here. I can't seem to place it, but
It's number
yeah.
6 on the playlist.
Yeah, it doesn't make that's not how I do my rankings.
I
But
know, but if you had a list, if
all
you
right,
were
well,
looking at the playlist,
it's literally double. It's my number 24 versus my number 12. All My Love is fucking incredible. The horn section is fucking amazing in the middle of it. I love All My Love. It's a fun fucking song.
that's a keyboard section, dude.
Well, sounds like horns, so good job to John Paul Jones there. But which way do you want to go, Lisa?
Oh My Love. It's actually my number 1.
Nice nurse's uniform, guy. Actually, they're OR scrubs.
And Phil, which way do you want to go?
Well, I want to use at least a little part of my time to ask Aaron, what's he talking about? The Aryan reference? Which song?
Proud Aryan, one word, my will to sustain. All My Love.
Huh. I never.
Well, I wish I'd done that.
I've spent no time like reading Zeppelin lyrics, but I never picked up on that. But that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't read. I don't know. I wouldn't read much into it.
Yeah.
Having listened to Robert Plant's interviews and things.
Right.
But anyway,
the song, it kind of always makes my spider sense tingle a little bit, that verse.
Yeah. Well, he wrote that. I made the mistake of mentioning Thank You, I think, is a song he wrote for his son from Zeppelin 2, and that was not the case. That was a
Is this one?
error. It was this one. And I like it. It's his son passed away at a young age, and it kind of tore him up, and this was kind of his love letter to him, I guess. So I'm going to give it to that one over the version of Rock and Roll by Not Zeppelin. But it's still from not a terrible album, but the worst Led Zeppelin album. It's a decent track off the worst Led Zeppelin album. So I'm gonna go with.
It's probably the most popular track off of it.
So is that a sweep?
Better in the evening.
Yep, that is a sweep.
Okie dokie.
there's going to be a lot of sweeps in this side of the bracket. I'll tell you that much right now.
Okay.
But that means that Harley gets dropped the next matchup, and it's going to be number 128 ranked, Wearing and Tearing, remastered OG version, versus number 14 ranked, Over the Hills and Far Away OG version.
Wearing and tearing.
Yeah, this is my number 23 ranked versus my number 15 ranked. So I'm going against Over the Hills and I'm going for Over the Hills and Far Away. Even though it was still halfway down my list, it still wins this one. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I got to agree with you on that one. It's good listening music. I didn't score it that low, but I just didn't have a comment on Wearing and Tearing.
Yeah, it didn't amaze me. And Phil?
First of all, I like Over the Hills and Far Away because that's something you can tell a bad musician to play. I've always thought that was a good point of joke. But
I just got that.
aside from that, right, go play Over the Hills and Far Away. But I think this is one of the songs that has everything that represents the band. It's got the acoustic opening. It's dynamic. It's got incredible vocals. It's one of Plant's best songs. There's great guitar work in it. It's kind of a smorgasbord of Zeppelin stuff, all in however long it is, 6 minutes or whatever.
You really
And
ought to know.
yeah. So, and Wearing and Tearing is more of a, Coda. I like Coda. Coda is a really good rock album, but it's there's a reason why it didn't appear on a previous album. So I'm going to go with Over the Hills and Far Away.
And that means, Aaron, which way do you want to go?
I've got a note for Wearing and Tearing. The drums are incessant. He's just banging his ass off on that. But OG Over the Hills and Far Away is number 7. Wearing and Tearing's number 15.
Which means Over the Hills and Far Away moves on. This next matchup, though, is going to be interesting. And it's going to get started off by me. It's number 127 ranked, Stairway to Heaven, live from the Paris Theater in 71, versus number 13 ranked, When the Levee Breaks. And this is actually my number 4 versus number 20. So I'm giving it to Stairway to Heaven. But
which version of Stairway to Heaven was that?
Paris Theater, which is not my favorite version, but it's still right below my favorite version in my rankings. So, which way did you want to go, Lisa?
I'm going with Where the Levee Breaks. I liked it.
Never amazed me. And Phil?
When the levee breaks, the drumming in that probably really is a testament to John Bonham. There's not a lot of drummers that demonstrate that kind of power.
Spoiler alert, it's my
control.
number 1.
It's got powerful bass. The drumming's spectacular. Sounds like heavy machinery to me. It sounds like something industrial age machine is just, crank going and blowing. It's really out of control in the best sense of the word. So I'm gonna give that the nod over Stairway, the live version of Stairway.
And Aaron, which way you want to go?
Yeah, Paris Theater, Stairway, number 20. When the Levee Breaks, number 1. Basically for all the reasons Phil just said.
And Harley?
Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, close one, but When the Levee Breaks moves on, which means Lisa gets to start the next matchup. And it's number 126 ranked, Over the Hills and Far Away, live 1972, versus number 12 ranked, Heartbreaker, 1990 remaster of the OG version.
Just a second. Okay. Heartbreaker versus what?
Over the Hills and Far Away, Live 72.
There you go.
Over the Hills and Far Away.
And Phil?
So was there a movie called Acapulco Gold, or is that a strain of weed
There
or
is
something?
a movie called that.
It was
Yeah.
a strain of weed in the 70s.
Okay.
Also.
So Plant threw that into that version, and it's still a really solid version. But I'm gonna go with Heartbreaker. We'll go old school on that one.
So you're going with Heartbreaker?
Yeah.
And Aaron, which way are you going to go?
This is Heartbreaker versus, what is it? One of the versions of Stairway?
No, Over the Hills and Far Away, Live 72.
How the West Was Won. Okay. That is a good version.
Right.
Heartbreaker number 2. Over the Hills and Far Away, How the West Was Won, number 13.
And Harley?
Heartbreaker.
Which means Heartbreaker is moving on, which it would have with me anyway, because it's my number 10 versus my number 14. Funny enough, I had this live over the OG version of Over the Hills and Far Away.
I can see that. That's
Yeah.
I wouldn't argue that.
I mean, they're only one space. They're only one above each other, but still.
It's.
But
I don't know though. I mean, they're different a little.
yeah.
I like them both for different reasons. Tough to compare them.
And though, I mean, Nightwish did a song called Over the Hills and Far Away, and it's fucking way better. I'm just saying. But that means Phil gets to start the next matchup off. And it's Phil, you're going to have number 125 ranked Immigrant Song live from the Paris Theater in 71, going against number 11 ranked Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, 1990 remaster of the OG.
Well, this is I can't remember when Aaron and I did our review of these songs back in the late 90s.
9th, 10th grade, late 80s.
Yeah. I can't remember what I said, but
Mid 80s. This was 85, 86.
yeah, we kind of gone through this before, Aaron or Jeremy, if that makes you any more perturbed by the length of what we're doing. We've already done it once, but
Well, I mean, Phil, I'm used to
yeah.
I'm used to handling things with great length. That's not an issue. I mean, I did the Rolling Stone bracket for fucking sake. For all those who think that was dirty, for all those who think that was a dirty comment, which it was, but for all those
All
who
the
think it was
boys
dirty
love
comment,
it when you go to the glory hole.
Oh, they do. But I don't know. I am so Zeppelin out. I was telling CJ on a show on Wednesday, like I am so Zeppelin out at this point that I'm not listening to Zeppelin after this bracket for like another fucking year. I'm just at that point. But
I would recommend future brackets. You don't include all the alternate and unless you really need to pad the number.
I didn't. No, I don't need to pad the number. That's for fucking sure. But I didn't for most artists. But it was fucking Zeppelin. I felt like I need to respect them.
I get it.
I get your intention, but I think it had the opposite effect.
Yeah.
Turning everybody.
I get the intentions too. It's very meritorious of you
to try.
The Zeppelin fanatic would be all on board with this, and in fact, I'm enjoying it. But I do understand what you're talking about.
It was cool. Like this album in particular, this bracket in particular, I think there was 2 songs I'd never heard before.
Yeah.
Which, you know, if I was going to the Zeppelin museum, great. That's what I'd want to see maybe. But day-to-day Zeppelin, no, I'm not going to put those on.
I mean, Phil could have picked the Elvis Presley or Prince bracket. It made it a lot worse. Picked a 500 song bracket, but you know.
Don't give me any ideas, but
you're not on the next wheel. You're not on the next wheel spin anyway. But
okay. All right. So all that said, deep secret. My deep dark secret is I don't really care for "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You." It's kind of I don't know. It's a remake of a Joan Baez song. It's just kind of not.
Yeah.
It's popular with a lot of
Page
people.
played in the studio session on the Joan Baez song, right?
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with the Immigrant Song on this one. That BBC recording, they sound pretty good. It sounds like they're good recordings for live performance. So I'm going to edge out, Babe. I'm going to leave you.
And Aaron, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I gotta disagree with Phil. I got Babe, I'm gonna leave you at 11, and Immigrant Song at 18. There's better live Immigrant songs. Is it How the West Was Won? Does that start with the Immigrant Song? LA Drone into Immigrant Song, I think. And yeah,
There's
I
one that
think
has like 4 or 5 versions of the Immigrant Song. Is that How the West Was Won?
I don't. The version that I had of How the West Was Won didn't have that many versions of the original CD or whatever.
But Harley, which way you want to go?
Babe, I'm leaving you.
Leave you in the summertime.
Now you sound like my wife. But let's see.
When the summer comes around.
Yeah, this is my number 18 versus my number 2. So I'm going with Babe, I'm gonna leave you. That was my number.
When the summer comes along.
Babe,
Number 2, huh?
Babe, I'm gonna leave you as my number 2. Because the guitar is very similar in the breakdown to Chicago's 25-6-4.
Yeah.
I actually had to Google, like, did they
I always
copy
thought
it?
that too.
I had to Google, I'm like, I had to Google, like, where the hell is the guitar in this song from? And they said, like, oh, it's similar. It's similar to Chicago and like one other song too, but they're not copies. They're just similar. But which way do you want to go, Lisa?
Same. Babe, I'm going to leave you.
And that means that Babe, I'm going to leave you is victorious. But
I think you cannot copyright a chord progression.
I don't think you can. But that means the next matchup is going to start off by Aaron, and it's number 124 ranked, Going to California live from Paris Theater, or number 10 ranked, Dire Maker remaster of the OG version.
You know you're pronouncing that wrong, right?
I even said it with an Irish accent. Fuck you.
It's pronounced like the country. It's Jamaica.
I don't speak hillbilly.
It's Jamaica. Because it's reggae.
Which way you want to go, Aaron?
Jamaica is my number 3. I think we have my number 1, followed by my number 2, followed by my number 3, these last 3 matchups. And that version of Going to California is number 19.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
Yep.
Jamaica was number 1 for a while.
Yeah,
Heartbreaker was my number 1 for a while, but then when the levee breaks, Bonzo just took over.
This is my
said I'm number 1.
This is my number 28 versus my number 9, so I'm going for Jamaica as well. But which means it moves on. But which way do you want to go, Lisa?
Jamaica.
And Phil, which way do you want to go while I go drain the vein outside?
Jamaica. Stay away from that window.
Marking his territory. Keeping all the wolves at bay.
In this area it'd be coyotes, but yes.
Where are your huge
Are you bringing your audio with you?
And bears.
I don't need that.
I have headphones on. You can't hear shit. Shut up. And bears too, yeah.
You know what you want to do? You want to go to a local hair salon, buy up, they'll usually sell you a big old bag of hair, and you put that around your house, and it does mark your territory.
Ladies and gentlemen, Itchy Little Dick, or Squatchy Big, what's his name?
Squatchy Large for you, asshole.
I thought Andrew asked when this was going to be, as if he was going to attend.
No, that's the next one.
Oh, he was trying to avoid.
He wants to be on the wheel spin. That's all he cares about.
He wants to be on the what?
I think him and CJ want to be a part of the wheel spin.
Yeah, they want to be in the wheel spin to pick the next bracket to make sure something like this isn't happening again. So, but yeah.
I appreciate them.
Is there another Zeppelin bracket?
I appreciate you.
What was there?
Somebody could pick it again, couldn't they?
Nope.
And that,
We don't do
No.
we don't do
I
brackets
said-
twice in the show.
Is there another Zeppelin bracket?
Oh fuck
I mean,
no.
Another part to this.
No. Yeah. There's part 7
No.
next. Part 7 on the August 2nd. Then we're done.
Okay.
That's
the Never
top.
Again episode. The Never
That's-
Again version of Zeppelin.
Yeah, and and after that, I swear to God, I'm going to turn down. I'm going to
Let's not repeat.
I'm going to turn away anybody who wants to bring a Zeppelin album on my show for a while after this. But that means Harley gets dropped the last plane of the night.
For
And
a
it's going
while.
to be for a while, yeah. But it's going to be number 122 ranked. Black Dog live from 1972. Versus number 9 ranked Going to California. OG, the highest ranked song in this part.
I'd bring that Japanese
to
import
California.
Deus Ex Machina.
And let's see. This is my number 7 versus my number 19. So I'm going for Black Dog. I love that live. It's done really well. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Gotta go. Yeah, Black Dog just literally half a point above Going to California.
And Phil?
I always think of going to California as like the perfect like dope smoking song. Captures the nature of the West Coast. Floored acoustic picking style of guitar, spirit singing. It's sublime. So I'm gonna go with Going to California.
And that means it's a tiebreaker for Aaron. Is it Going to California or Black Dog Live 1972?
It is the OG version of Going to California, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, OG.
Yeah. Number 6 versus number 9, Going to California. I do like that version of Black Dog, to be fair.
Yeah.
So which way are you going?
Going to California is number 6. Black Dog from How the West Was Won, number 9.
Oh, close one. But Going to California moves into the first round. And it's going to be started off by me.
Aren't they all in the first round?
No, that was a play-in, so technically it wasn't in the first round.
Ah.
But that means Going to California is going to be going up against number 123 ranked Since I've Been Loving You live from 1972. And that's my number 13 versus my number 19, so I'm going with Since I've Been Loving You live. I like that live. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Hold on just a sec. There we are.
It's the How the West Was Won version of
Going to
Since I've Been
California
Loving
still.
And Phil?
Yep. Going to California.
And Aaron?
The How the West Was Won version of Since I've Been Loving You is number 17, and Going to California, number 6. It slays back-to-back How the West Was Won songs to move into the second round.
Apparently, but Harley, which way would you have gone?
Going to California.
See, it's just me that doesn't like that song. I really just don't like that song.
You want somebody
okay.
smoking your stuff and drinking all your wine.
All the wine, yes. I don't know. But that means round 2 can get started off by Lisa. And it's going to be Communication Breakdown Top Gear version versus Night Flight.
The OG version? Yeah, that's the only one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only time Night Flight's on this whole bracket.
Communication Breakdown.
And Phil?
Night Flight. Although that is a good version of Communication Breakdown. It's got really
And-
pristine vocals.
Aaron?
And number 4 versus number 14, Yup.
So, Communication Breakdown?
No, Night Flight.
And Harley?
Communication Breakdown.
Ooh, which leaves me with a tiebreaker. And
Then jump that train that never stops.
where the hell are these in my thing? Oh. Okay, yeah. Well, Communication Breakdown, Top Gear is literally my lowest ranked song. So
Wow.
Night Flight's 25, so that's taking it. So Night Flight moves into the quarterfinals.
That's lower than Rough Mixes with no vocals and all that other bullshit they put on it.
Yeah, I did not like that version of Communication Breakdown. I thought it was pretty shitty. But that means the next matchup gets started off by Phil, and it's Kashmir live from the O2 Arena versus Boogie with Stu OG version.
Led Zeppelin.
Wow, it's really close because I do like that version of Kashmir. I thought it was one of the
Fucking
tracks that they
imposters.
highlighted on the video, and really when they tried to promote that not Zeppelin performance. But I'm going to go with Boogie with Stu.
And Aaron, which way you want to go?
Big ol' yup. Boogie with Stu number 5. Not Zeppelin number 33.
And Harley?
Boogie with Stu.
Oof. And just like that, my number 1 gets fucking killed.
No tutti frutti, no lollipop for you.
I mean, Boogie with Stu is literally my number 22. But yeah, I'll give one to Kashmir. But Lisa, which way would you have gone?
Doing with Kashmir too. The boogie it disappointed me because there wasn't that much boogie.
It really wasn't. I don't know who
Boogie
Stu
Woogie.
was. I don't know who Stu was.
Stu
But
was not.
He was
I
the
don't know
guy
who-
on keyboards.
well, he should have brought better drugs. But that means that the next matchup gets started off by Aaron, and it's For Your Life OG version versus Misty Mountain Hop alternate mix.
We're looking at number 10 versus number 23. When you fake it, mama, please fake it right. For your life. For your life. For your life.
And Harley?
For your life.
Yeah, For Your Life is not going to go into the next round that easy, at least right now, because that is my number 16 versus my number 6. So I'm going to Misty Mountain Hop alternate mix, because that guitar work 3 minutes in just fucking blew me away. But that's different from the original version.
They
But
diminish the drums in it.
I could live with that. I could live with that for some good guitar once in a while. But which way you want to go there?
Now you're
Lisa?
disrespecting Bonzo, see? Now you and me, we got a problem. Bonzo died on my 12th birthday so that I might inherit his soul.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
I'm not
That
sure.
statement
According
is
to my
half true.
that sounds like something for
According to
paranormal,
you,
the new
my
normal.
great grandmother, you get the soul on your birthday, the date you're born, not on your birth date. So
Well, I hope you didn't
Yeah.
inherit a drinking habit.
that's why
that's-
she named me for her. I think her second or third husband's death. It was my fault he died because he died on my birthday, the day I was born.
Oh, the day you were born.
So she
No,
just
Bonham
liked
died
me
on my
because
12th.
I stole her husband's soul.
It was probably 6 months later that I
Sound-
found out he died on my birthday because there was no MTV yet. There was
But
Right.
no CNN really. I guess
Lisa-
there was.
Lisa, sounds like your grandmother was hitting the rum a little hard that day. But
Nope, teetotaler. She was just like that. She had favorites. She didn't care for me. Never did. Never would. Preferred my cousin.
That's
Made it clear.
every
I
family
could
has
do
those.
no right. She could do no wrong.
Every family has those. But
Yeah. Now, speaking of sauce. No, just kidding.
But which way you want to go, Lisa? For Your Life or Misty Mountain Hop alternate mix?
Oh, For Your Life.
Which means For Your Life does move on, much to my chagrin. But which way would you have gone, Phil?
For Your Life.
I am the lone man on a totem pole in this fucking bracket. I swear to God. But
That's what you get for being late.
I was fucking taking a nap with my baby, dude, and I was trying to sleep off some pain, and all I did was sleep off the fucking shit that was numbing the pain. That sucked. But
Understandable.
We sat here fiddling with our dicks for a half hour.
You weren't hoping we'd go away, were you?
I
Well,
was not with. I was not.
We almost
playing
did.
with
We were
my-
debating professor rules.
but
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm pretty sure Lisa wasn't fiddling with her own dick. Somebody else's
No.
maybe, but not.
We were
not her
legitimately
own.
concerned about you for a while.
Yeah, we were.
Usually he would respond.
Yeah, we
Usually he
were.
would-
I don't have volume on my phone for anything,
Yep.
so all your calls and messages went to silence. But
Let me just be the first to say that I'm glad you're not dead in a ditch.
you maybe
Ditto.
I don't even know if my wife would say that right now, man. I appreciate it. But
We have our
fuck.
moments.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Dead in the middle of the cornfield, sure, but
Cornfield,
not
fuck
dead in
yeah.
a ditch.
Cornfield, fuck yeah. But that means that Harley gets to start the next matchup, and it's Communication Breakdown from Paris Theater versus Stairway to Heaven live at MSG 73.
Stairway to Heaven.
Ooh, and actually, I don't even know how I have these ranked. Off the top of my head, at least. Oh no, that one's pretty. Yeah. Okay. Actually, no. So number 26 versus number 3. So Stairway to Heaven gets my vote. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna buck the tide and go with Communication Breakdown, Paris Theater.
And
Dirty
Phil?
tide bucker.
I'm gonna go with Stairway in this instance.
And Stairway moves on. But Aaron, which way would you have gone?
Does anybody remember laughter?
I love that part.
We had a bootleg where he says, "Does anybody remember forests?"
Is that the way you're going?
Yeah, number 8 versus number 24.
And that means this side of round 2 is officially over, and that Phil is gonna. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get start the other side of round 2, and it's Dazed and Confused OG versus All My Love OG, and this is my number 5 versus my number 12, so I gotta give it to Dazed and Confused, one of the greatest Zeppelin songs of all time. So, but which way you want to go, Lisa?
This matchup is getting all my love.
Okay.
And Phil?
Well, I already talked about how that guitar solo in Days Confused is just almost unparalleled. My my opinion. So I'm gonna go with Days Confused.
And Aaron, which way you going?
Yeah, this is the Rush matchup, 21-12. Number 21 versus number 12. And number 12 is Dazed and Confused.
And which way would you have gone, Harley, even though Dazed and Confused is moving on?
All My Love.
Ooh, it could have been an interesting tiebreaker, but that means the
Long
next
gender
matchup.
lines, that vote.
Yeah, it was. But that means the next matchup, and thank God men overwhelm here. But the next matchup is going to get started off by Lisa, and it's Over the Hills and Far Away OG versus When the Levee Breaks OG. Pretty sure it's the only version of When the Levee Breaks we've had in this whole bracket.
I gotta go give it to When the Levee Breaks. I liked it.
And Phil?
Well, it kind of rips my heart out because I love both of these, but Over the Hills and Far Away, I'm just going to say that's the most diversified song on the list, I would say.
And Aaron?
Number 1 versus number 7, When the Levee Breaks.
And Harley?
Over the Hills and Far Away.
Ooh, you leave me with a goddamn tiebreaker. And I got okay. Actually, I have a good feeling about which one's winning this one, but
I have feelings When the Levee Breaks.
It's number 15 versus number 20. So Over the Hills and Far Away takes my vote.
Oh no! There goes
Oh,
my vote.
Aaron, how's
When
it
the levee
feel?
when the levee breaks is a little too blue for me. So
About usual. No, custard. I had a couple number ones hit. Custard pie. The first couple. Custard pie. What was the second one?
Custard pie still sitting there is kind of the
That's gonna win this whole
shooting
motherfucker.
star.
we'll see. We'll see. We got some strong ones this week, this part and next part. So
Yeah.
we'll fucking see. But
How enthusiastic are they about cunnilingus?
I know some heartbreakers who love cunnilingus. So we'll see. But when they're getting it at least. But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Phil, and it's Heartbreaker 1990 Remaster versus Babe I'm Gonna Leave You 1990 Remaster.
Well, obviously I'm going to go with Heartbreaker.
Yup.
And Aaron's you up in that?
Yeah, it's my number 2.
And Harley?
Heartbreaker.
Motherfuckers. Well, my number 2 just got voted out, but I'm still going to vote for it.
Fuck your
Babe I'm
number
Gonna
2.
Babe I'm Gonna Leave You was my
Flush
number
your
2.
number 2.
For the guitar. For the fucking Chicago
Wipe your
sounding.
number 2 off your ass.
I did that earlier. But for the Chicago sounding guitar, I had Babe I'm Gonna Leave You as number 2. But Heartbreaker was number 10, so it's not too far down. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
I'm sorry, but the good version of Heartbreaker just doesn't. This doesn't stand up, so I have to go with Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You.
Oh, it's in a dying effort because Heartbreaker moves on.
I know. But at least we gave it a send-off.
Yeah.
A short but poignant eulogy, if you will.
know, it's like trying to get your dick in the dark. It might feel good, but you're not exactly in yet. So, but that means the final matchup in round 2
You
is
need the
gonna
lights on to get your dick in?
Is it really like that?
some days depends how many beers I've had, but I mean that's like trying to fucking play darts. But the final matchup in round 2 gets started off by Aaron, and
I'm
it's
good at darts. I play darts all the time.
What a lucky girl, Jeremy.
well, I'll keep going, or if you get on top, this won't happen. But
You're finally waking up. That's good. Here we are.
and that means that Aaron, you're starting off. And if I pronounce this wrong, I don't give a fuck. But
Jamaica?
it's Jamaica versus Going to California OG versions.
I'm pretty sure it's my number 3. Yep. Number 3 versus number 6. Oh. You don't have to go. Oh. Jamaica.
I actually didn't realize that was Zeppelin until I heard it on this place, and I was like, "That was Zeppelin? I thought that was like a reggae band."
It's very
Yeah,
different.
me too.
Yes, very different.
I
But,
think it's like a backwards reggae riff.
But Harley, which way you want to go?
Jamaican.
You're making me crazy, that pronunciation, Jesus. But yeah, this is my number 9 versus my number 19. So yep, Jamaica's fucking moving on to the quarterfinals. But which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Jamaica.
And Phil?
Woo-hoo.
I mean, Jamaica's great. I mean, like you guys have pointed out, it's really different. You didn't even realize it was Zeppelin to begin with, Jeremy. But it's like Going to California. It's off of arguably the most famous Zeppelin album. It's like, to me, it's like all the reasons I mentioned before. It's like talk about the spirits and the dope and everything else. And it's like, Aaron, you've already been to California. I guess I still, can see
You've been here too.
the aspiration of going to California better.
Yeah, but we didn't drive.
So I'm not going to let the other songs sweep. So I'm going to throw one to Going to California.
There you go.
Hey, I sing all the time.
I had them 3 apart.
I sing all the time. Going to California, gonna shoot some hippies. But Yeah. That's the Eric Hartman mix, by the way. But that means that round 2 is officially over. And we get to start the quarterfinals. We're getting close to the end of this one already. No, I say already, but it's been fucking over an hour, so it hasn't been that short. But
You've gone way
actually,
longer.
it doesn't.
Yeah, hour and a half for us.
Yep.
Coming up on 2. Hour and 49.
It's been
Eh.
easy break.
Yeah, well, I was passed out, straight up blacked out, basically. But I don't think I was dreaming shit. But that means that Harley gets to start off the quarterfinals, and it's Night Flight versus Boogie with Stu. 2 songs I never saw make it to the quarterfinals.
Night Flight.
Going on a night flight, baby. Okay, I actually rewrote that song as a disco
I
song.
received a message from my brother across the water. He said,
But this is my number 25 versus my number 23. So Boogie with Stu actually wins this one for me for the first time. But which way are you going to go, Lisa?
Gotta go with Night Flight.
And Phil?
Yep. Night Flight.
Which means Night Flight goes into the semifinals. But which way would you have gone, Aaron?
It's the tightest matchup for me yet. Number 4 versus number 5. But it goes to Night Flight, and I jumped that train again.
So the one time I vote Boogie with Stu, nobody fucking else does. What the fuck? Literally, what the fuck? Yeah.
Right, Jeremy. We know you don't have any taste.
Nice on the chance. But that means I start off the next.
That's for you, Chance.
That means I start off the. Oh, he would trust me.
Do you get podcasts in prison?
I don't know if you get I don't know if you get computer access, but I mean, I heard he was supposed to get a cell phone, so I guess it's possible, but I don't fucking know. Unless I heard he didn't get one yet. But
Have seen videos where now they actually have TVs in the inmate's cell, but you have to pay for it out of your commissary funds and pay for the cable to make the headphones reach it.
yeah, well, if you got some rich people on the outside, but that means I get to start off the next matchup.
Then your cellmate strangles you with the headphone cable.
It's gonna be For Your Life versus Stairway to Heaven live at MSG 73. And for me, this is number 16 versus number 3, so I'm going with Stairway to Heaven. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
For me, For Your Life edges out Stairway to Heaven. I didn't love this version of Stairway to Heaven.
That's all right. And Phil, which way are you going to go?
For Your Life.
And Aaron?
This is another close one. Number 8 versus number 10. But I got some good news. Stairway to Heaven from the song remained the same.
And Harley, you're the tiebreaker. Is it For Your Life or Stairway to Heaven live at MSG 73?
Stairway to Heaven.
Ooh, which means For Your Life is taken out. An OG gets taken out in the quarterfinals.
It's one of my my tops of the bracket. Just goes.
Yeah.
Just like that, it's gone.
I know how it feels, Phil. I know how it feels. But
I think I had that as high as number 5 at one point, and then I kept bumping things up, moving it down.
But that means Lisa gets to pick for the next matchup in the other side of the quarterfinals. And it's Dazed and Confused versus Over the Hills and Far Away.
Oh, brutal.
OG version, right?
OG version.
It's how the West was won.
All OG versions on this side.
Okay.
Over the Hills and Far Away.
And Phil, which way you want to go?
Dazed and Confused.
And Aaron.
Looks like I've got Over the Hills and Far Away 7, Dazed and Confused 12.
Ooh. And Harley?
Over the Hills and Far Away.
Oh, not giving
Tiebreaker
me.
time.
No, it's not. That's three for Over the Hills and Far Away.
Oh, that's right.
But
Yeah.
I wish it was a tiebreaker because Dazed and Confused is my number 5 and Over the Hills and Far Away is my number 15. So I would win with Dazed and Confused, but I am honestly surprised the OG got voted out. But I thought it would have made it to the finals at least. But that
I was
means
kind
that
of thinking the same thing, actually.
but that means Phil gets to start off the final matchup in the quarterfinals, and it's going to be Heartbreaker versus Jamaica.
Heartbreaker.
And Aaron?
Number 2 versus number 3. Heartbreaker.
And Harley?
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, this is my number 10 versus my number 9.
The reggae's run its course.
No, this is my number 10 versus my number 9. And
My
Jamaica
number 2 versus my number 3.
And Jamaica gets my vote. So that means it's a tiebreaker
voted
for
the wrong
Lisa.
direction.
Lisa, is it Heartbreaker or Jamaica?
Didn't we start off with 3 heartbreakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not
Not
this time.
No, last time there was a couple Heartbreakers, not this time.
No, I mean the votes.
No,
Didn't me, Phil, and Harley all say heartbreaker?
I thought I
thought
heard one.
so.
I thought I
heard-
did.
Oh, I thought one of you said Jamaica.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's when two songs sound so
Somebody's
similar.
paying attention.
Yeah, we can't have that disrupt, 6-part episode.
We need you awake here, Jeremy.
Can't have a skunk get into the barn here.
And Jamaica was my number 1 there, so it's gone.
Oh,
Bummer.
All right.
you like
No,
the reggae grooves?
My number 1 disappeared a while ago.
Well, yeah, I did. But that means Heartbreaker does move on. The
And then you
quarterfinals are.
flushed.
Oh,
You're a big girl.
Jesus, Aaron. But that means the quarterfinals are over and the semifinals can officially begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, a PP joke. Thank you.
Yes, I run a daycare sometimes, folks. What can I say? But that means that Aaron starts off the first matchup in the semifinals, and it's gonna be Night Flight versus Stairway to Heaven Live 73.
Night Flight versus Song Remains the Same, Stairway to Heaven. We're looking at number 4 versus number 8. And once again, I'll never finish paying for my ride. Night Flight.
And Harley?
Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, it's still my number 3 versus my. Where the fuck is the other one? Oh, versus my number 25. So Stairway to Heaven for me. And which way you want to go, Lisa?
Gotta go Night Flight.
And Phil, that means you're the tiebreaker. Is it Night Flight or Stairway to Heaven live at MSG 73?
Yeah, Night Flight.
Somebody choose green or red? Or choose sativa or indica?
Red.
Indica it is.
And that means the other side of the semifinals gets started off by Harley, and it's Over the Hills and Far Away versus Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
And yeah, this is my number 10 versus my number 15. So Heartbreaker gets from me too. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Over the Hills and Far Away.
And Phil?
Yep, I'm gonna throw it to Aaron because I'm gonna go Over the Hills and Far Away also.
Which means Aaron is the tiebreaker. Is it Over the Hills and Far Away or Heartbreaker?
I know without typing that it's Heartbreaker because it's my number 2 versus number 7.
Damn. Once again, my best song left on the board.
And I know how I feel every fucking part. But that means that we have finished the semifinals, and it is now time for the third and
Was
fourth.
I the first to lose their number one, by the way?
Usually. But that means that we can start our third and fourth place matchup off in a second. And it's going to get started off. Who the fuck are we? By me. Oh, yay.
After Harley's you.
Yeah, so me. And our third and fourth place matchup is between number 65 ranked Stairway to Heaven live at MSG 73 versus number 14 ranked Over the Hills and Far Away. And yeah, that's still my number 3 versus my number 2. That's my number 3 versus my number 15. So I got to go Stairway to Heaven. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Over the hill.
And Phil?
Over the hills, far away.
And Aaron?
This is 7 versus 8. Is this the consolation?
Third and fourth place, yeah.
Yeah. Over the Hills and Far Away, 7. Song remains the same. Stairway, 8.
Which means Over the Hills and Far Away takes third place. Which way would you have gone, Harley?
Stairway to Heaven.
Which means Stairway to Heaven gets a close fourth place. But the finals can get started off by Lisa. And it's going to be number 71 ranked Night Flight versus number 12 ranked Heartbreaker, both OG versions.
Night Flight.
And Phil?
Night Flight.
And Aaron?
This was Night Flight versus what?
Heartbreaker, OG.
This is number 2 versus number 4, Heartbreaker.
And Harley?
The train finally stopped.
Heartbreaker.
Which leaves me with a tiebreaker in the final match of the day. And it's my number 10 versus my number 25, so Heartbreaker takes it.
Custard
All right.
Pie gonna take that.
It's going to have to try. But
I just feel like Heartbreaker is half a song.
I feel like
Yep.
Dazed and Confused. I feel like it should have been Dazed and
Heartbreaker
Confused.
needs Heartbreaker needs Live and Love and Made with It. You're absolutely correct.
Right.
I feel like fucking Dazed and Confused should have been the one to take the place of Heartbreaker here, but that's me. But
I mean,
that means
There's no shame in its game for Heartbreaker. I said it ranked really high.
Yeah,
But
but Custard
that-
Pie is gonna bury it. It's a
well,
sweep.
we'll see, because Phil is starting it off. So for the grand winner of this part, Phil is number 47 ranked Custard Pie or number 12 ranked Heartbreaker.
Oh, I do want a piece of your custard pie.
Swear to God. And Aaron, as about to
Yup.
ask.
That's a big old yup.
And Harley?
Big old custard
Custard
yup.
pie.
And Custard Pie moves on again.
Custard pie is out of control. It's like on a
I
run.
see custard pie taking the whole thing.
I
It
don't.
could.
I don't. No. Versus the top 8 Led Zeppelin songs ever? No.
Well, I might not have said so
nothing's
like
taking
3
custard
episodes
pie.
ago.
If it moves on, actually, I don't know, because hopefully we'll have CJ and Andrew next part. So hopefully there'll be 7 people to make it. Although I'll make sure they both have notifications if that's
Make them
gonna be the
listen to
grand finale.
Custard Pie along with the rest of the set list.
Now,
I'm
Yeah,
a-
you
they
need
got
to
it.
put
they
custard
gotta vote.
pie and let them know that
I'm-
that's in there.
I'm gonna add Custard Pie into the playlist for some part. But
Also, they got to come on for the whole episode, right? They don't have. They're not just coming on
Yes.
for the spin.
Yeah.
you're not in the wheel spin unless you're on the whole episode. So,
Okay.
but
Don't listen
for
to those guys. It's been epic.
for-
This has been fantastic.
for dexterity purposes, which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Oh, custard pie.
I'm throwing one to
Did you
Heartbreaker.
vote,
so-
Jeremy?
I was gonna say I threw one to Heartbreaker just to make sure it's not a fucking sweep. But
His face hurts too much for cunnilingus.
no, my tongue's still good, so we're good on that. But just my upper left lip. My upper left lip hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
You don't
I
use
really
that
don't.
at all, do you?
Only if I'm chowing down some hay. But that means that this part of the bracket is officially over, folks. And woo-wee, do we have a part to come next time? So many different songs in the next one. It's ridiculous. Whether it's OGs or mixes or lives, a lot of different songs in the next one. It's going to be a fucking brutal matchup the whole way
It's going to be a
through.
blast. But I feel like Aaron and I are going to have to defend Zeppelin's honor against an onslaught of criticism. So we're going to have to come prepared next time.
Work on that for you, honey.
I criticize Zeppelin plenty too.
Oh,
yes, he does. But folks, where can they find you?
Well, they can find us at Pod. We're
That's
on
where they can
Facebook.
find us.
That is correct. YouTube, all of the podcasting sources. Also on the Antisocial Network now. You look it up, you'll find us.
Spelled YEAH.
Make sure to put,
HUH.
make sure to put your dashes in there too.
Always dash.
There we go.
And
I thought we. Okay.
If you're the IRS, forget everything I just said.
And Harley, where can they find you?
You can find me on The Asylum with Harley and Joker and pretty much any of Jeremy's podcasts as of here lately, and that is it. Nothing else.
Yep. Fuck everywhere else. But you could find Maniacal Musings on
Girl
Facebook.
power. Or is that like the girl power?
You can find Maniacal Musings on Facebook as Squatchy Largefoot. On the X and the Gram is at Juggler Bastard, and on YouTube is Maniacal Musings. For all your past episodes, check out YouTube. Until 2 weeks from now, when we hit the next Led Zeppelin
ask
part.
where you can find me.
I said, folks. But Aaron, where can they find you? Where can they find you besides getting squatched?
Right here in the Los Padres National Forest. You're looking out my front door. Now, out the back door is the side of the mountain. Well,
I think that's a bear behind you, actually.
Nah, he'd be underneath me.
Man, that's a tree.
We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.